Arcane, one of the greatest animated shows of all time. One thing I love me is a really good animated show. Legend of Korra, Young Justice, Rick and Morty, Inside Job. I could really go on all day about animated shows I love, but Arcane is really up there with the greatest. Great world building, great plots, great writing, storytelling, great character development. But there's one thing I hate about this show. One thing I absolutely despise. That is Vi. And before I catch allegations, no, it's not because she's gay. Now that we've got that out of the way, let me keep it blatant. I hate the character development. For a show that really knows how to bring such complex characters to life, they really blundered with Vi. We see so many characters have amazing character development, like Jinx. If you've watched the show, you know Soko evolved from a ruthless crime lord into a surprising paternal figure. His love protection for Jinx reveals a softer, more human side, showing that even a villain can be driven by love and loss rather than pure evil. And another example being Caitlin Kerman. Caitlin transforms from a privileged enforcer into a courageous and empathetic hero. Her alliance with Vi opens her eyes to the injustices of Zorn, driving her to seek truth and fairness beyond her sheltered upbringing. These are just a few examples of all the great character developments in the show. But when we take a deep dive into Vi's character, we realize she hasn't really changed from season one. When I say that, I mean all she ever wants to do is fight her way out of problems. We see this in early season one, where she wants Vander to start a war with Piltover, knowing it will end with tragedy. She knows this too, as they had already attempted this while she was younger, and it resulted in the death of both her parents. But she still doesn't care, and still thinks it's best to give it a go. After Vi loses two best friends and her mentor to fighting, then gets sent to prison, she still doesn't learn her lesson and still thinks violence is the best course of action to take the Undercity back from Soko, even if it meant kids dying, which she was unapologetic for after her raid with Jace. And even after this in season 2, we still see her think her best course to save Vander is to fight Madara and her army. Vi's character has so much potential, but they really wasted it on constantly focusing on her relationship with Caitlyn. I don't know, maybe her character is meant to be an ignorant. The show has never shied away from bringing us flawed characters, but her not learning from her previous mistakes time and time again really grinds my gears. Well, that's all I've got for today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Cheers.